Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Yasodanandana Vajajana Ranjana. Yasodanandana Vajajana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yasodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yasodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Om Vishubha Paramahamsa Parivraj Acharya Ashvatara Sata Sri Srimati Svangdayas et si Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Om Vishupad Paramahamsa Parivraj Acharya Ashvatara Sata Sri Srimati Svangdayas Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Sekho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Ki Jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai Srimati Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Sri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan Ki Jai Sri Sri Gaunitai Ki Jai Sri Sri Jagannath Subhadra Baladev Ki Jai Gora Premanandi All glories to the Samadivatis All glories to the Samadivatis All glories to the Samadivatis All glories to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasabhutade Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvese Shasunavadi Pastyata Vedatarine Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhupada ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Skanda, 25th chapter, entitled The Characteristics of King Puranjana, sloka number 44, 45, 44. Sri Sri Gaunitai ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. Sri Sri Jagannath Subhadra Baladev ki jai. Upagiyamanaha Lalitam Tatra Tatra Cha Gayakaihi Kridan Parivritaha Stribihi Radinim Avisat Suchau Upagiyamano Lalitam Tatra Tatra Chagayakaihi Kridan Parivritastribihi Radinim Avisat Suchau Upagiyamano Lalitam Tatra Tatra Chagayakaihi Kridan Parivritastribihi Radhinem Avisatchushau Upagiyamano Lalitam Tatra Tatra Chagayakaihi Kridan Parivritastribihi Radhinem Avisatchushau Vaishnavis. Upagiyamanaha being sung about Lalitam very nicely, Tatra Tatra, here and there, Cha, also, Gayakahi, by the singers, Kridan, playing, Parivritaha, surrounded, Stribihi, by women, Radinim, in the water of the river, Avisat, Suchau, when it was too hot. Translation: many professional singers used to sing about the glories of King Puranjana and his glorious activities. When it was too hot in the summer, he used to enter a reservoir of water. He would surround himself with many women and enjoy their company. Please repeat. Many professional singers used to sing about the glories of King Puranjana and his glorious activities. When it was too hot in the summer, he used to enter a reservoir of water. He would surround himself with many women and enjoy their company. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. A living being has different activities in different stages of life. One stage is called Jagrata, or the life of awakening, and another is called Swapna, or the life of dream. Another stage is called Sushupti, or life in an unconscious state. And still another stage occurs after death. In a previous verse, the life of awakening was described. That is, the man and the woman were married and enjoyed life for 100 years. In this verse, life in the dream state is described. For the activities Puranjana accomplished during the day were also reflected at night in the dream state. Puranjana used to live with his wife for sense enjoyment, and at night, this very sense enjoyment was appreciated in different ways. A man sleeps very soundly when he is greatly fatigued, and when a rich man is greatly fatigued, he goes to his garden house with many female friends, and there enters the water and enjoys their company. Such is the tendency of the living entity within the material world. A living entity is never satisfied with a woman unless he is trained in the system of brahmacharya. Generally, a man's tendency is to enjoy many women, and even at the very end of life, the sex impulse is so strong that even though one is very old, he still wants to enjoy the company of young girls. Thus, because of the strong sex impulse, the living entity becomes more and more involved in this material world. Om Ajnana Timidandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshurnan Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Nama Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapanantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Ladita Sri Visakam Vitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesya Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneswari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhastya Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vinaki Jai Sri Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare So Narada Muni, describing to King Prachinabarishat the activities of this dream boy and dream girl, King Puranjana and his associate. The associate of King Puranjana is his own intelligence. In this story, which is a description of the life of the conditioned soul. The conditioned soul is constituted of a gross body, a subtle body, and in the gross body there are senses, and in the mind and intelligence there are previous impressions. So it's a very complex mechanism that the soul within the heart is trying to organize and according to his own fancy. The conditioned soul is here in this material world in order to enjoy. So different types of enjoyment according to circumstances. As Prabhupada explains in the purport, there are 4 stages of consciousness. Now we are experiencing Jagrata in the awakened state. If possible, we should remain awakened during the Bhagavata class. So that is also true for the speaker and for the audience. Otherwise, we may speak any type of nonsense. So that is the first stage, Jagrata, when all the senses are alert, when the body is functioning fully according to its full capacity. That was described earlier. Then the next stage of consciousness, Sushupti. Sushupti is called the dream, Swapna. The next stage is Swapna. When we go to bed, at the beginning, say for half an hour, 1 hour, we are just struggling in the bed, trying to find some sleep. And there are so many disturbances outside, we don't feel peaceful. Then after 1 hour or so, then we are overcome by sleep. And we start to dream. Dream life is an exercise of the subtle body when the gross body is inert. Swapna, or the subtle activity, doesn't last long. But in our consciousness, it is like a long time. And it is sometimes very wonderful, very wonderful dream. That's why people go to cinema house. It is also very dark, so you are not disturbed by the outside environment, and you are sitting on a chair. You are not moving. You are just looking at the screen. That is like a dream. So people like to dream because in dream they will experience things that they cannot do in the awakened state. There are so many obstacles when I'm awakened. I cannot do what I want. So many, disturbances are there. But in dream, nobody is watching me. And the dream is coming on its own. I don't have any effort to play. It is coming wonderfully. And I'm enjoying the dream like anything. Then the next stage of consciousness is Sushupti. Sushupti means completely like the subtle body is not functioning and the man is sleeping very deeply, body is inert, everything is inert, nothing is happening, it's like a dead stone. That is deep sleep. According to a specialist of the sleep study, the science of sleep, Sushupti lasts only very short time. But it is very efficient in giving new strength to body and mind. It is very refreshing, even though we have no experience, but those who are specialists in the matter, they know that deep sleep is very favorable for the individual to recuperate all his strengths that he has to display in the awakened state. So then, as Prabhupada says, there's a higher stage even beyond Sushupti, and that is the transcendental consciousness. What is called Sushupti, then Turiya. Turiya, that is the fourth stage of consciousness. You can say Samadhi also. In the yoga system, this is a staircase, one step above the other, and Samadhi is the last step, platform. Samadhi means complete absorption in the object of contemplation. That is called Turiya. beyond deep sleep. Deep sleep is not a spiritual activity. It is simply a mechanism by which we can recuperate our bodily and mental activities. But this turiya or samadhi is meant to rejuvenate our soul completely and put the soul on the spiritual platform. So that is a very high degree of consciousness which is generally not achieved by the conditioned soul. So in this example here given by Narada Muni, the Puranjana has taken this young girl along with him and got married, and for 100 years they are enjoying their life in the city of 9 gates that is described in this description. 9 gates, that is the body. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 1 genital, 1 anus. These are the 9 gates of the body by which the conditioned soul may try to enjoy his best, to his best capacity. Then there's the subtle body. Intelligence already described earlier. And now in this sloka, the activity of the mind, because a dream are a creation of the mind. At that stage of dream, the intelligence has no say, cannot tell this is bad dream, this is a good dream, this is okay. No, intelligence has no say on the matter. It is purely the mind that is on its own, revealing to the dreamer a world of fantasy. It is not false, but it is not true also. Dreams are not as true as the external reality, but it has some truth. It has some truth. There are some specialists of dreams, and I think it is also a description given in the Vedic literature, interpretation of dreams. Dreams can be interpreted by some specialists, and sometimes the Prabhupada disciples used to come to Prabhupada and tell him, Prabhupada, I had this dream. What can I do? Prabhupada said, don't bother about this. It's not important. Don't bother about this. You just forget it. But Prabhupada also, at the same time, or some other time, he explained the importance of some important dreams, spiritual dreams, especially dreaming about the spiritual master. If the spiritual master speaks to us in dream, this is very important. It cannot be dismissed. It should be accepted as truth. As much truth as is a spiritual master is speaking to me directly. He can do so also in dream. If he is not directly present, the spiritual master will appear to his disciple in dream and tell him, why you are doing nonsense like this? Go there, and preach in this way. Srila Prabhupada also recounts his own dream of his own spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, that his spiritual master came in dream and told Prabhupada, our spiritual master, that you go take sannyas. Why you are remaining in the household of life? Night is time. You just take sannyas. So Prabhupada had this dream. And then Prabhupada took it seriously. He did not dismiss, oh, this is just a dream, not important. It was very important, and he took it very seriously. And then from that time, then he decided, okay, so I'll go and take sannyas. So that happened in 1959. As Prabhupada took sannyas, in this way, he could devote himself completely to the mission of his spiritual master. So the dream state in the Brahma Sutra, at the beginning of the Brahma Sutra, first chapter, the definition of Brahman is described, that it is from whom everything emanates. What is that sutra? Janma Jasya Yataha. Very good. Janma Jasya Yataha. Prabhupada gave commentary on this also. He started some commentary in the Brahma Sutra, as far as I know, but it was not completed. Sripad Madhvacharya gave a commentary, of course, on the Brahma Sutra, and he mentions that dreams are also creation of the Lord, just like this external world. Janma Adi Asya Yataha. From him, this creation takes place. Creation is not only the outside external creation, but also the dream world. That is a comment made by Madhvacharya, and that is also supported in the Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna says that Bhumira Purnavayu Kam Mano Buddhi Revacha Ahankarati Me Bhinna Prakriti Rashtadha. Bhinna Me, it belongs to me, it is mine. We think this is my mind, your mind. I cannot see your mind, you cannot see my mind, or intelligence, or ego. But Krishna knows everything. He knows what is in the mind. He can manipulate. He is the creator of the mind. It belongs to him. It is one of the elements of material nature. So Lord Krishna is the author of our dreams. Very kindly, Lord Krishna, we can appreciate how much facility is given to the conditioned soul on the gross level and on the subtle level. And on the Turiya level, of course, Lord Krishna is giving us all facilities to come to the ultimate state of consciousness. But everything is done by His grace only. So here the description of the dream is given. Whatever we cannot do in the daytime, it is possible to do it in the night. If we are fortunate, like King Puranjana, he is dreaming. It is like a heavenly dream. Here we are on the Earth planet, so the range of activity is very limited. But we have heard there is heaven higher in the sky. And if one can go there, then, so many things are available. And so many kinds of enjoyment. So definitely, the conditioned soul here in this Earth planet is dreaming that one day I'll be able to go to heaven and enjoy life for many, many thousands of years without any everything is available there. Just like in this description, King Puranjana, in dream, he is experiencing heavenly life, being surrounded by many, many beautiful women, and there is a reservoir, water, river is there. In the summertime, everybody goes to take baths in the river. So he goes along with all these women, and he's spending his time there. enjoying the company of this woman. So that dream activity is further enjoyment. So we have the gross enjoyment here, and we have the dream enjoyment nighttime. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that what is a dream for the enlightened soul is the daytime for the conditioned soul. And the dream for the conditioned soul is the daytime. Daytime means the time of enlightenment for the transcendentalists. So these descriptions are there in the Vedic literature of dream activities, and this is experienced by King Puranjana. So he has all facilities given to him in this daytime, nighttime. Whatever he cannot do daytime, he does in the nighttime. In this way, he's enjoying. But at most, for 100 years, a dream doesn't last more than a few seconds or a few minutes. And daytime activities will last for at most 100 years. Then, from that point, after 100 years, he has to give up the body and go according to his karma. He will have a destination which is not of his choice. He cannot tell that, Yamaraj, please, I want to go to heaven. No, you have to stay here for 1,000 years, then we'll see afterwards. You cannot go to Yamaraj. Yamaraj, I'm an IIT graduate. Please look after me nicely. I'm not an ordinary person. I'm very intelligent. No, you stay here for some time, then we'll see afterwards. So these are the life of the conditioned soul. I wanted to read some of the other comments made in the Srimad Bhagavatam regarding dream activities. Anyway, in the chapter number 29, sloka 64, it says that, again, in the same further talks by Narada Muni, explaining the dream activity. Beautiful. Sometimes we suddenly experience something that was never experienced in the present body by sight or hearing. Sometimes we see such things suddenly in dreams. The purpose of Prabhupada writes, in dreams, we sometimes see things that we have never experienced in the present body. Sometimes in dreams, we think that we are flying in the sky, although we have no experience of flying. Another example Prabhupada gives, that in the daytime, I may see a mountain, and I see also, I go to the gold merchant, there's some piece of gold there available. So I see gold and mountain. So in dream, I can see a golden mountain. This means that once in a previous life, either as a demigod or astronaut, we flew in the sky. The impression is there in the stockpile of the mind, and it suddenly expresses itself. It is like fermentation taking place in the depths of water, which sometimes manifests itself in bubbles on the water surface. Sometimes we dream of coming to a place we have never known or experienced in this lifetime. But this is proof that in a past life we experienced this. I think in Prabhupada books, I forgot exactly, Prabhupada had come to some place and he saw on the board some name of the place. I forgot the details. And he looked at this. Oh, I know this place. I know this place. Actually, Prabhupada never went there before in this lifetime. But maybe in a previous lifetime, Prabhupada had gone to that place. And then he remembered in his mind, he remembered that place. Also, Prabhupada was mentioning those who are expert musicians, like Beethoven, or very expert, extraordinary musicians. From young age, from the age of 5, 6, 7, they become experts in music, or they must have practiced in their previous lives. Then only they are able to be expert now. So the impression is kept within the mind and sometimes becomes manifest either in dream or in thought. The conclusion is that the mind is a storehouse of various thoughts and experiences undergone during our past lives. Thus, there is a chain of continuation from one life to another, from previous lives to this life, and from this life to future lives. So that is the importance of the subtle body, that it is the repository, it is a storehouse of previous impressions, and whatever we have experienced in past lives, everything is there in the subtle mind. And it developed, just like Prabhupada said, it is fermenting. Then bubbles come on the surface. Sometimes thought comes on the mind. Why did I think like this? It's a previous impression that is coming to the surface of the mind. So therefore, the mind is a very important instrument in our conditioned life. We cannot imagine even what would be our life if we had no mind. It would be empty. It would be just like the Buddhist description, nirvana. But nirvana or empty mind is a very big punishment. Similarly, a mind which is deranged, like there is a mental asylum in Panchagutta, Eragada. Yeah, you know better than me. Yeah, must have gone there. I also went there. Eragada, mental asylum. So there I remember I met the superintendent of the hospital, very nice gentleman, and we had some exchange of views. So I was curious. I wanted to know that what kind of treatment are you giving to these mentally deranged persons? And he told me frankly, you see, I'm appointed by the government to look after these patients. But let me tell you, don't repeat to anybody. Just between us, there is no treatment. It is a show. We are here, we're supposed to look after these patients on a show. No treatment. But he told me then further, I know only one treatment, and I'm very glad that you have come. The only valid treatment is chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I was very happy to see such a important personality, government appointed to look after these deranged, mentally sick people. And the only solution is, as Lord Krishna says, Manmana Bhavan Madbhakta Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. That is the solution. We have to fix our mind on Lord Krishna. Then only we can clear all this overload. Why people are deranged, sick people, mentally sick? We got too much in the mind. So they are not able to control or to govern, to look after all these thoughts. Too many impressions, too many desires and so on, that make them mad. We have to clear all this. Cheto darpana marjanam, bhava mahadha agni nirvapanam. We have to clear this through the Sankirtan, chanting of the holy names of Lord Krishna. Then only our mind will be pacified, it will be cleared, it will be clean, and it will come to the spiritual platform. Then only we shall be again sane. Otherwise, everybody in the material world, everybody is insane because of dirty mind. Kama, krodha, lobha. Everybody has got these impressions and desires. This makes us permanent members of the material world. So we have to come out of this by chanting the Lord's holy names, especially, and fixing our mind on Krishna. Just like how the gopis, they were also mad. But their madness was a spiritual madness. They were mad after Krishna. Daytime, thinking of Krishna. Krishna is going to with the cows to the grazing pastures. And they were looking at Krishna in this way. Up to the end, they were looking at Krishna. And daytime, they are thinking of Krishna constantly. Nighttime also, they are not engaged in a deep sleep. They were completely immersed in thoughts of Krishna. 24 hours a day thinking of Krishna. So that is the perfection of Manmana Bhavamad Bhakta. Supreme devotees of the Lord, constantly engaged in thinking of Krishna. That is the perfection. So on the one hand, we have these patients in the mental asylum, and the other is the gopis, madness after Krishna. And we are somewhere in between. We are struggling with our mind, our senses, and so on. But if we regularly read Srila Prabhupada's books, chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Come to the temple, take darshan of the Lord, and in this way, our consciousness, our mind gradually becomes clear and be ready to go back home, back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Any other questions or comments?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. My beginning experience I want to share here, Prabhu. When I came, before coming into Krishna consciousness, I used to have some constant fear in my heart, Prabhuji. Always, anything, some unknown fear. I don't know what is the why that fear also. I don't know. But after understanding that Krishna is the supreme God and he is very intelligent, he is compassionate, he is loving, and I thought I came into shelter of Krishna. Then first experience I felt, Prabhuji, the fear has gone, Prabhuji. That fear has gone. So that in that way I became freer from in my heart, Prabhuji. Totally, that first experience, Prabhuji, total fear is gone, Prabhuji. No tension also. There I felt I started feeling fearlessness, Prabhuji. From that, that
Very
is my
good.
experience.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating.
Yes,
So you have eaten Krishna consciousness, you have digested, and now you are getting the benefit. You understand
yes,
what is Krishna consciousness, to be freed from fear,
yes.
anxiety, and so on. Hare
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please ask me humble obeisances. This is just an example. This is just an example. In Ramanujacharya's Leela, it happened like the followers of Madhvacharya as well as the followers of Shankaracharya. So they challenged that your sampradaya is invalid. So then there was one disciple, Rangaramanuja. He took the commentary of Ramanujacharya, that is from Vedanta Sutra, and he wrote the commentary of 10 Upanishads. Generally, what is done? We take the commentary of 10 Upanishads, and then the commentary of Vedanta Sutra is written. But Rangaramanuja has reversed the process, and the similar instance happened in with Baladev Vidyabhushan, who is our Acharya. So my question is, are there any such instances in Prabhupada's Leela happen, like wherein?
Writing commentary on the Brahma Sutra.
Not like that. Like not Brahma Sutra. Like they just, for the sake of the spiritual master, they have reversed the process, facing the whatever criticism or whatever happened on the spiritual master.
I didn't follow exactly your question. How in the question of Prabhupada, did he take teachings from the predecessors, Acharya? This is what you are asking?
Yes, Prabhu. So my question was, I will just repeat actually. So the disciple Rangaramanuja, he has reversed the process.
Reverse the process.
Yeah. So he has reversed the process. Like he took the commentary of, Ramanujacharya has written the commentary of on Vedanta Sutra, and by taking the commentary of 10 Upanishads. So Rangaramanuja, he took the commentary of Ramanujacharya, which is the commentary of Vedanta Sutra, and he has written the commentary
on the Upanishads.
Commentary on Upanishads. And similarly, Baladev Vidyabhushan also did the same thing. He went and fought with Ramanandis. So are there any such instances in Prabhupada's Leela? You might be knowing well.
I don't have a ready-made answer for that. Maybe somebody else. What regarding Srila Prabhupada was intent upon writing commentary on the Srimad Bhagavatam. For that purpose, he was also reading the earlier commentaries on Srimad Bhagavatam written by predecessor acharyas, including from Ramanuja or Madhvacharya and others, Sridhar Swami and others. I think about 7, 8 or maybe more than that, 14. I'm not sure about the exact number. There's a particular edition of Bhagavatam with all these commentaries. Prabhupada was very careful, reading first of all the earlier commentaries and giving his own commentary for this modern age. Earlier commentaries are very scholarly, cannot be understood easily by the people of the modern age. And Prabhupada took very seriously the matter that I have to write for not only this age, for the next 10,000 years. That's why he took very great care to make easy but purposeful commentary on the Srimad Bhagavatam. That's all I know about this.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Any other comments? No? Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.